feel like my build is very boring compared to you guys. Just 20 life cleric.
I mean, you just do one thing, right?
That's right. But I'm really good at it.
You're not wrong.
I'm not. So my build is definitely the most basic of the four of us. I'm just a level 20 life cleric. Actually, my stats are not nearly as high as the other guys. It's actually not super important for me to jack up my stats because the heals that I rely on most are Preserve Life. It's a really nice AoE heal. Which it doesn't scale with Wisdom, and Mass Heal, which also is just a flat amount of healing. So one thing I really like about Life Cleric is that a lot of the healing that I do is actually not done by spells. So in sort of late game Trials of Tav fights, there's a lot of counter spells. And there's some high tier enemies like Igwolf and Vecna who actually get multiple counter spells every round. Like Igwolf can counter spell 5 times total every round. So it makes it really hard to get proper spell casts off. So there's a lot of benefit in having abilities like Preserve Life, which just uses a Channel Divinity charge and isn't technically a spell. So even if the enemies have a lot of counter spells, you can still get this off. By level 20, Cleric has 3 Channel Divinity charges, and then I'll just switch to Amulet of the Devout, which gives me a 4th Channel Divinity charge. And the Channel Divinity charges actually come back if you do a Divine Intervention. So one really interesting feature of level 20 Clerics, as implemented in the expansion mod, is that at level 20, you get a version of Divine Intervention that refreshes on long rest. This means we essentially get a Divine Intervention every fight. Almost always the best of these is the heal.
Nice.
But it's also not a spell. So this is another thing that you can get off even if there's counter spells everywhere. And this gives you back your level 1 through 6 spell slots, and it gives you back your Channel Divinity charges. Also, from the Devotee's Mace, which in Trials of Tav just drops as like a normal piece of loot, you get access to the Healing Incense Aura, which is really nice. It's not a spell, it doesn't require concentration, and it just gives you a little boost of extra healing at the beginning of the turn. So apart from Divine Intervention, the really big heals that this build has access to are actually proper spells. So they're subject to counterspell, but Mass Heal, Power Word Heal, Heal, and Mass Healing Word is not really a big heal, but it's nice because it's bonus action. Man, I can't believe we still haven't gotten Reviving Hands. Like, I've been looking for that since the beginning of the game. Still hasn't dropped. That and Armor Persistence.
Do we not have one? Armor Persistence?
No, we have Boots of Persistence, but the armor hasn't dropped. If you're using the expansion mod, at level 20, if you are a pure class build, you get access to an epic boon. And the one that I picked was the Boon of High Magic, which just gives you an extra level 9 spell slot. So you can't actually see these in the bar here. It only goes up to 8. But this character actually has 2 level 9 spell slots. So usually that ends up being 2 uses of Mass Heal, which is really nice. And then I can, mid-fight, a lot of times I'll try to switch over to Marco Heshkir, which gives me... I can use Arcane Battery to get a 3rd level 9 spell slot cast off.
And our 4 with Spellcrafts. That...
You know, I was thinking about that. Maybe I should use it like... Usually the way I use Spellcrux is just like, I have it equipped at the beginning of the fight. And, so we drop in, turn 1, I use Holy Aura. And then just basically when I have a spare bonus action, I just use Spellcrux to get my level 8 back. Because usually I end up needing to recast Holy Aura at least once.
Or-
But I could save it for my level 9 slot. This build provides a lot of buffs. So the big ones are, Hero's Feast. This is mostly important just because it makes you immune to Frighten, and Frighten as a status effect is everywhere. Put Death Ward on the whole team, freedom of movement, protection from poison, and aid. And I also use Power Word Fortify for the extra hit points. Let's see, whatever it's called. There's a buff you can get, which we already have. Here it is. So it makes it so you restore some resources, like spell slots, on short rest. It's not a full restore. You get half of your lower level spell slots back, but it does include 7. So you basically get a free cast of Power Word Fortify, which is pretty nice. James, so do you pretty much have your final gear at this point, or are you still looking for stuff?
I think I have everything. I mean, maybe there's... I don't know. I think I have everything.
Yeah, so James, you have an interesting combination of classes. So you're 1 wizard, level 1 Hexblade Warlock. So you didn't even take 2 Warlock. And then you're 10 Draconic Sorcerer, 8 Devotion Paladin.
Yeah, Draconic. I feel like probably Storm Sorcerer would have been a little bit better, but it is what it is.
So, how does your...
Also, I'm not sure the 1 wizard actually panned out to be anything.
Well, if you want to respec, Nick is respeccing anyways.
That's all right. I mean, one nice thing is that I have proficiency in intelligence saving throws from that.
That's actually good.
Against her.
Yeah.
And I was able to learn Artistry of War, but it's really not that amazing at this point.
It does do some damage, but yeah, it's just single
I don't
cast.
use that, so.
Yeah, so your build is so you're charisma maxing, and you're pretty much just smite shit.
Mid here, let's see. I've been trying to reserve smites just for crits, so basically just booming blade, and then smite on crit for the most part. Insect plague, and then using quicken spell. You use that for basically an extra attack with booming blade.
So really, your bread and butter attack is actually booming blade.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And do you just have that from is that your half elf cantrip?
Yeah. Yeah, it's super good. I mean, I feel like half elf, just because of that, is super good.
You got quite a bit of charisma there, 36.
Well, yeah, I mean it gives us saving throws and spell casting and attack. Actually, it's double attack because of Sacred Weapon.
Wait, what is Sacred Weapon?
It adds your charisma modifier to your attack rolls. So basically, when the Sacred Weapon's active, which it pretty much is all the time, basically have 99% hit chance against anybody.
Oh, wow. Wait, so is Sacred Weapon, that's a Paladin thing?
Devotion Paladin, yeah.
Because I remember you were saying that the thing you really liked about Crown Paladin was that it increased your hit chance. But I guess this is almost as good.
This is way better when you're charisma maxing.
This.
Because does it need concentration?
No, it's just a channel oath charge.
So it's a channel oath charge, and it's like a buff?
Yeah, for 10 turns.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the Crown Paladin gets the Righteous Clarity, which is basically the same thing, except it uses your proficiency bonus. So I think in normal circumstances that's usually better by quite a bit, but for this, it's a plus 13 instead of a plus 6.
And so why is it important for you to have 10 Sorcerer?
It's mostly for spell slots, but it does give me... Yeah, I mean, just so I can be smiting more, but it gives me like Insect Plague is from Sorcerer, Haste is from Sorcerer, Ice Storm.
And Hexblade?
Yeah, so Hexblade, so I can use Charisma for everything.
Oh, I see. And you don't really use Eldritch Blast for anything, so that's why you only have one Warlock.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I guess maybe taking 2 Warlock would have been better.
Yeah, you could take 2 Warlock, get rid of the Wizard level, and then you could be an Eldritch Blast machine.
Yeah, it would make Eldritch Blast pretty good.
And then there's the Aura of Devotion, which makes it so that anyone right next to you is immune to charms. Especially with all the new Trials of Tav enemies, a lot of them use a lot of like high-level charm-based CC. So having the party be immune to that is really important. So what we end up doing is just sort of all packing together and then trying to make sure we have all 4 of the main auras active. So Holy Aura, which gives us advantage on saving throws, gives enemies disadvantage on their attacks. Healing Intense Aura, which heals us every turn automatically. Aura of Protection, which right now is plus 13 to all saving throws. And Aura of Devotion, which makes us immune to charm. So as long as we stick together, it's really hard for enemies to hurt us or CC us.
Let me do something fancy here. I'll do
You're already doing something fancy.
16 Bard, 2 Paladin, 2 Warlock.
Okay. I did think your Bard build was good. It seemed like you were crushing it when you were playing. I mean, I feel like this build works well too, but I felt like your Bard build was really... I mean, it felt like it worked really well.
Yeah, let me go back to Bard here.
That wouldn't surprise me. Nice.
I was dancing now. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time, dude.
Yeah, man. Best day ever. She's almost dead. Nick's gonna get her. Oh yeah, it's the hero
Nice.
we need. So are you just going back to the build that you had before the current one, or are you changing
Pretty
something?
much, yeah.
Okay.
Similar.
And how did that
The
build
old one
work?
didn't have the Paladin.
Oh, that's right. It was just 18. It was 18 Bard, 2 Warlock.
Right.
So it was pretty much just like straight Swords Bard, except you also had Hexblade.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's see. So okay, so you're done respecking. Okay, this is fancier than before. So you got 1 Wizard, 15 Bard, 2 Warlock, 2 Paladin. Dude, you have 40 Charisma. That's so much Charisma.
Yes.
The charismatic kind of
Okay,
guy.
so the Paladin levels are for, I guess you get Smite, which is cool. And then you also get your Righteous Clarity.
James, for your channel oath, is it only for melee attacks, or is it just any attack rolls?
Just turn your weapon into a sacred weapon.
Okay, then it doesn't work on me. Because the Righteous Clarity, it adds to Charisma. I mean, Eldritch Blast also. I don't think that one adds to the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, this one actually applies to the weapon.
Okay, alright.
Righteous
yeah, so-
Clarity works for Eldritch Blast. That's interesting.
Yes, because it's Eldritch Blast counts as attack rolls.
Freaking
Well,
do
he
it.
deserves it.
I got nothing.
Dude, that, like, what? How much damage was that? And then you have 2 Warlock.
And the 1 Wizard is for the Foresight. And I gave you Mind Blank, so I mean I have Mind Blank too with this.
Yeah, appreciate that. I do like Mind Blank. Is this really an Eldritch Blast build, or is it more just like a Swords Bard build?
Hybrid.
Hybrid.
So
So
download
to
it?
deal
That's
with
pretty
pretty
good.
much like almost every situation. It's more of a like all rounder.
I think it's your.
One shotter, baby. Oh, time stop.
Come
Nice.
on, man. Can't get to the haste ones. This Dryad and Randy are in the way.
Why? I just gotta laugh, bro. Too funny.
You don't have that arcane ward anymore, though.
No.
That's a tragedy.
Yeah, I gotta give up something. Right?
Slow.
So Randy, your build, you've got you're 3 levels in champion. Is that just for the is that improved critical? Is that what you get at 3?
Yep. That is literally it.
Well, that's pretty exciting.
That's the only thing I'm using it for.
I guess you also get
To
action
be fair,
surge,
like,
but that's kind of cool.
yeah, which is kind of worth it, you know.
Yeah. And then your levels in rogue are also just, I guess that's just for the bonus action.
Yes, totally
Cool.
worth it.
And other than that, you're just straight giant barbarian.
Punch, 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 punch hard.
Stab, stab hard. Kick, kick
Yep.
hard.
It used to be kick hard. Now it's like
Yeah, the
Scrub
kick
stab.
is kind of, yeah.
the kick is just useless.
Yeah, the
now.
kick's kind of, it still looks cool, but
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking.
Randy, so is your gear pretty much finalized? Like, is there anything you're still looking for at this point?
Pretty close. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Re-hit in the sky. Fuck you.
Nick.